So there's a backward point, a cover point and a mid-off.
Well, it's in the air and once again just past the fieldsman, so Azharuddin has been just a little lucky here on a couple of occasions now, perhaps even 3 occasions. That one past Marks, fielding it backward point.
Maybe luck, but he certainly is going after it, and he's got one advantage when he hits that way when Edmonds is bowling. He's hitting with the spin, not trying to tug it through mid-wicket. He's hitting with it. The ball spinning away to the slips. He's went back and he's opened the face, and really that was a safe shot. He hit that pretty well.
Oh, and that one chipped away on the offside, just again over the head of the infield. Yes, they certainly have broken the shackles. The mature partnership, actually. These two certainly very tight when they first came on, and this is how they've done it. There's very definitely an indication there that Azharuddin is going to take it to the Englishman. He's not going to let these off-spinners bog him down. That's straight down the ground, right off the meat of the bat, and it's running away, beautifully timed. There are 2 men back there, but neither of them quick enough to cut that off. Lovely timing there by Mohammad Azharuddin. That's his first boundary. And the score 2 for 133.
Marks to Venkata.
Well, backing away again and running that one away down fine. Yes, I think he's better off playing that shot than the big forcing drive out on the offside.
Cowans got him. Off balance. Batsman hit it firmly enough. Cowans was off balance, and I suspect when we have a look at the replay, that will look to be a very good catch.
Was a good reflex catch, and I think it just held up on the youngster a little bit. Dug in quite short, he was back, just holding up in this dampish wicket. But good reflex catch by Norman Cowans. He's going away, then had to hold his ground, took it in both hands, and the end of a very good innings from Mohammad Azharuddin. Out for 45, and India 3 for 147 with 15 overs remaining.
Cowans bowls to Kapil Dev. Those 2 extraordinary strokes for a start from Kapil Dev. The first one, where he chased the ball wide at the off stump, and that one was a one-hander. Fowler beautifully fielded. 150 up. Been some good cricket here this evening.
And the intentions of Kapil Dev pretty clear. Following his captain's instructions, probably get straight on with it, don't hang around too long. It was a beautiful shot. Great save too by Grant Fowler out in the deep. Finishing off with a pretty useful return. Norman Cowans again from the Randwick end.
Nicely timed between those 2 men, and in the end they impeded one another. It was a beautiful stroke.
One could say that was beautifully placed.
Marks to Kapil Dev. That could be safe. It's going to be a good catch if it's taken. Falling between Gatting and Neil Foster out at long off.
So we've seen that happen a lot of times this summer. The batsman going for the big hit and the ball landing safely in between 2 fieldsmen.
There's a beautiful stroke. Straight into the old member stand. Now then, what sort of answer can David Gower and Vic Marks provide for Kapil Dev? Beautifully thrown. Alan Lamb. That's another one vital to England.
Venkata was in trouble right from the moment he took off. Hit it just a little too quickly to Alan Lamb, and it was just a matter of living in hope, hoping that the throw from Alan Lamb would miss the stumps. Fielded it nicely, good quick throw, and Venkata out by a couple of feet. So 2 useful pieces of fielding today by the England side. Cowans getting the run out earlier on, and then Alan Lamb getting rid of Venkata for 43 as India progressed to 4 for 183.
Norman Cowans to Gavaskar. Going wide on the crease. This time it's Kapil Dev sent back. And this time the near misses from the same fieldsman, Mike Gatting. That's a good shot from Sonny. Beautiful shot. One bouncing over the rope. Well, every now and again, the little man can surprise you. He is normally a lovely stroke maker, hitting the ball along the ground, but that was a magnificent cricket shot.
Just a little bit overpitched on that occasion. He seems to overcorrect a little bit. Just pitching perhaps a little bit too short at times now.
It goes over the top, this time wide mid-on. Richard Ellison will catch up with it before it crosses the ropes. Gavaskar coming back for 3 and really having to hustle. An edge and on his way. Well taken there by Downton. Quite a thick edge from Kapil Dev as he tried to smash away over extra cover.
And Cowans picked up the wicket by bowling that ball very wide. He lowered his arm, it seemed to me, and that was very close to being a wide, but Dev chased it, and Kapil Dev gets a thick edge. Bar French's finger goes up, so Cowan strikes again, and Dev, the aggressive Dev out 5 for 197. So India's 50s, progressive 50s, 58 balls the first, 152 balls the second, and that's the 100 coming up in 152.
And a bad ball there from Vic Marks, and Gavaskar has put it away. It's 5 for 205.
Gavaskar facing Marks.
Norman Cowans. This is around about the spot where he hit the stumps from, but on this occasion he doesn't pick it up cleanly.
I would foresee that the England batting are capable of scoring 250 against the Indian attack. 46th over being bowled. Still half an hour remaining for the scheduled innings. So England will easily complete their 50 overs in the apportioned time.
Alan Lamb, he covers the ground pretty quickly, and he's a very good outfielder. That's well taken.
That was perfectly judged. Those catches are not easy. The fieldsman moving forward very quickly has a lot of forward momentum, and it's so easy to push the ball out of one's hands as the catch is made. But this time Lamb taking it very low, lets the hands give. Safe as the House of Parliament. Mahendra Amarnath out for 6 for 217.
A tough task for England. Foster's bowled well. He was the man that put the brakes on early. In his 9th overs, only conceded 30 runs. Cowans picked up 3 wickets, but conceded 61 runs. And runs are the name of the game in limited over cricket.
Well caught. Big Marks in at short mid-on. Roger Binney has gone. That was a good catch. Hit that very firmly indeed.
Full pitch, waist high. Just whipped it off middle and off. Straight to Vic Marks. Swung a bit in the air, probably deceived him a bit. It was a good sharp catch. An valuable one for England. Binney out for 2. And it's 221 for 7.
It's a good fight back by England. The run rate is 4.75. And he's gone, first ball. Foster's on a hat-trick. There was a good catch by Downton. 8 for 221, and Gavaskar might be stranded.
Could well be. That was a good outswinger. The ball before was a full toss that swung. This one pitched and swung away, and Madenwell chased it, and Downton took a safe, sure catch, and that's a good spell of bowling from Foster. He was the man early to put the brakes on. Now he's broken through with 2 wickets in successive balls. Madenwell out without scoring. First ball. India have slumped now to 8 for 221.
Foster on a hat-trick.
An excellent over from Foster.
That's going for 2.
Phil Edmonds at gully, moved late. Don't know how close that was to him, but it was certainly a late movement from Edmonds in the gully. Gower there, a little bit concerned.
That's good running by Vishwanath. That's where they needed the men in a few yards on the boundary to make certain there's only the single. He ran that very fast.
That's a good shot.
Fowler was the fielder. And it's very well fielded too. That's kept it down from 3-2.
Gavaskar at the wrong end for India. Full pitch, gets that away nicely. Picks up 2 runs. Allison, the final delivery. He's hit it. It's hit high and wide. Fowler really putting in. They're through for 2. He missed fields. Coming back for the third. There'll be a run out if he gathers the ball. He does that and he's run out, yes. No finger lifted, but I'm sure he's out. He's out, run out. So it's 9. As we watch this replay, we didn't see umpire French put the finger up, and I'm sure he was out by metres. He probably said that's out. Fowler throws the ball. We'll watch this replay. The ball's gathered. It's run out. So 2 runs off the final delivery. 235 for 9. So India have done very well.
Per over. We pick up play now in the 4th over of the innings. 4 runs on the board without loss. It's Roger Binney coming in and he's bowling to Graham Fowler. Your commentators, Ian Chappell and Frank Tyson.
That's well placed. Graham Fowler likes the square drive. He'll pick up 2.
And a round of applause for a fine piece of fielding.
Lofted over the infield. Very high shot and bounces once before it goes into the rope.
The Indian fieldsman under the impression that it didn't carry, and the umpires signalled 2. Now, what an extraordinary decision. I firmly believe that the fieldsman thought that that ball had stopped before it got to the rope, but we can see quite clearly it hit the rope and bounced back. And that is as far as the fieldsman thought the ball had got.
The 12th man for England, Jonathan Agnew, has come onto the ground in between overs, spoken to Dick French, told him I would think that England believe the ball hit the rope and that they're going to probably show him after play, and Dick French has made a note of that.
Kapil Dev bowling to Fowler.
A good shot. Graham Fowler's looked in pretty good touch so far. He's hit a couple of very good square drives. And now that lovely shot off the pads. It's none for 14 after 5 overs.
Roger Binney is the bowler to Fowler.
Once again, nice placement from Graham Fowler. Azharuddin, the fieldsman. And Fowler will retain the strike with a well-run 3. It's none for 19 after 6 overs.
Martin Moxon takes strike to Binney.
Good shot. Beautiful shot, in fact. Moxon on the move there, whipping that angled in-swinger through mid-wicket for 4. That's an excellent shot off the back foot. He stood erect. He worked the ball beautifully. 11 overs bowled, no wicket for 33. Fowler 20, Moxon 9. Roger Binney to continue from the members' end. That's a good shot. Beautifully timed, picked it up going down leg side. It's running and it's holding up, but it'll make it. No, it doesn't. They may run 4. Happy with 3. Not good running there by Moxon or Fowler. The throw was wide, but it gone on the arm.
A couple of occasions today that's happened. The batsmen have scooped the ball out into the outfield, anticipating it was going to go for a boundary, but then just pulling up short of the rope. Graham Fowler then thinking that that was going for a 4, but it didn't. This lush outfield just pulling it up inches from the rope.
It's in the air, it could be an out. The wicketkeeper's under it. Biswanath making ground. He should catch it. He's there. He does so, and a vital breakthrough for Roger Binney and India. Graham Fowler going to the well once, too often down leg side. Young Biswanath under it. Took a long time to come down. Held the catch, and India breakthrough.
And that was a tough catch, Bill, even for a man with the gloves on. Fowler once again looking to hit it into the outfield. Held up on him and just a little, got a top edge, but my, that went a long way up in the air. And Biswanath keeping his eyes on it all the way. He called that it was his, and all the other Indian fieldsmen got out of his road and let it go to the wicketkeeper. Good catch. Not easy to take them in the twilight. So Graham Fowler out, and England lose their first wicket at 39 runs.
We look at the scoreboards and an adjustment. The score has just gone up to 42 for 1, so at the fall of the first wicket, umpire Dick French making a change. So the score now 42 for 1. Extra 2 runs to Fowler. It's Roger Binney to continue to David Gower. Gets an edge and races away through the vacant slip cordon.
Mudden Lull to Moxon.
It's a good shot.
History. He's just started his 8th. His figure's 1 for 26 at the moment. Oh, well done. He's given him out. Stumped. The keeper's in it again. Little Vishwanath. Have a look at that. Whips the bails off, and the Indians round now really have got this game wrapped up.
What a fine piece of cricket. Beautifully bowled and well stumped. The left arm spinner getting the ball to turn away from the right-handed batsman. Vishwanath had him off like grease lightning. He just went forward. He went forward just out of the crease. The foot was lifted, and that was a beautiful piece of work. No hesitation at all from the umpire. He comes forward past the batting crease, drags forward. Off they go. On the line. He's out. Beautifully done. Drinks come onto the ground at 6 for 130. This game not over yet, but certainly they're hot favourites now. They're right on top of England. A spirited display with bat and ball.
Once again, the ball run away fine. Time by Downton. He comes back for the second. Yes, these two have played against each other, or with each other a lot. They both play for Middlesex. And Gavaskar out there, forever cool.
They're not going to win this match unless they start hitting 1 or 2. That plus the fact that they're running out of wickets, they've really got a problem.
Yeah, they might have run out of porridge in England. That one played backward a point. Either that or all the curries they had in India. They've lost their strength. They're in trouble out here against the Indians. 6 down for 137.
And there's another one. Of all places to hit a rank long hop and square cut it straight into the hands of Point. That, for England, must be very close to the end.
Well, India fielded very well against Pakistan the other evening, and they're continuing in that good vein this evening. Every chance that seems to be coming their way seems to be taken in these last 20-odd overs. So good sharp catch there by Shastri, giving Kapil Dev his first wicket, and England slumped to 7 for 142.
Shastri to Edmonds. Now, this really is a good night for those who like watching spinners in action. Once again, the classic dismissal. The ball just floating in from outside the right-hander's off stump. Pitching, turning away for the stumping, and Phil Edmonds has gone.
It's also a good night, Richie, for anyone that likes a wicketkeeper to be in action. His 4th dismissal this evening. That was a good take. That spun, kicked a little, but he was across there and did Phil Edmonds pretty easily. So Ravi Shastri, not to be outdone, he sneaked in for 3 wickets also. So England in heaps of trouble, still needing 92 runs to win.
Oh, well caught. Standing up to a fairly quickish bowler. And very neatly taken indeed. Vishwanath again, 5 he's picked up in this innings. Great night the Indians are having. They've batted well, they've fielded beautifully. Wicketkeeper has done well.
What a great take standing up to the medium paces. That moved off the seam quite a bit. Got a good healthy edge and isn't he elated? He's had a tremendous night, the young fellow behind the stumps. That was a big nick. He's across there and not easy to take when you're standing up. So England in all sorts of trouble now. 9 for 146, still needing 90 with just 1 wicket in hand.
Mudden Lull is the bowler. Safely caught. End of the match. Victory by 86 runs for India, and that is a great performance by them. A great performance. 235 for 9, and that last stroke bringing victory by 86 runs for Gavaskar's side.